Hello YouTube, Mr. Totally Toffee here, and this is just going to be a very quick, Feed the Beast Unleashed base, I don't know what you call it, a base. I'm just going to show you around my base. Last time we played Feed the Beast, as you remember, we kind of left with a house like this, but when I went out to my grandma's house, I played with the files a little. I tried adding some mods, and every time I played with it, then it crashed. I tried getting my world out of the folder, and it just didn't work, and it just kept crashing. And I tried putting it back in the folder, and I just didn't get the world in the end of the day. So I kind of just flew in from somewhere random. I think I spawned over there, and I just flew until I saw a space that kind of looks similar to what I have from before. So this is my Feed the Beast. This is like maybe 2 or 3 weeks of work. I would say probably 20 hours of this was 20, 30 hours was put into this. So don't be too judgmental. I have nothing spectacular. But let's start right away. Let's start off with, this is my house. This is, I guess, quote unquote, my house. I'm never in this thing ever because these are some chests that I have, but I literally use them for absolutely nothing. I just don't use them for anything. So that's just this house. Then I have, these are where my furnaces are. I use these all the time. These are, I don't know why I have them in here when I should have them in my other room. But let's go into let's just talk about this really quick. This is not Bloodwood, Darkwood? Darkwood, yes. And I am using this right now to create my solar panel room right there, which looks unbelievably messy, but I'll explain a little more in a bit. And then all of those trees right there and out there are rubber trees that I used. And boop, right now I have my longfall boots on and my advanced electric jetpack that I created. And this is my MSFU. I don't know, I'm kind of just saying stuff. So let's just go down into my little labyrinth thingy majiggy. I don't know what you call it. So this is my barrels room. This is what I used a long time ago when I first started to store all my items when I really didn't have a system to do that. And then this kind of right here, this is just as I was talking about earlier, my system for solar panels. Right now I have all these set up kind of idiotically, and nothing's really complete because I'm trying to get UU matter, and as you can see, I have these three trying to power the UU matter or the mass fabricator to get more UU matter. So once I do that, I'm going to get an ultimate hybrid solar panel and just have that sitting right next to this, and that thing should be creating a ton of UU matter. So let's just go downstairs quickly. This is my next part of the downstairs. This is actually what I replaced all my chest room, because this also used to be my chest room. This is what I replaced my chest room and my barrels room with. Is this thing right here. This thing is a beast. It's called an ME terminal. Basically, all it does is it just stores everything. It literally stores everything. And then this right here, this is for my cobblestone. I have 333,000 cobblestone, which is crazy, but I'll show you why I have that much in a bit. This is my ender chest, and then that's just a quick export bus and some cable to connect my quarry to it. Just have some storages. I don't know why I have a 1K storage in there still, but sorry about that right there. I had to cut the video. My dad called me. He wanted to talk to me really quickly, but I just cut that out. Nothing. You won't really see anything in between. So let's just get right back into this. This right here. Oh, this is my next room. I'm not really sure what this room is yet. I just kind of am creating floors so it looks a lot better. And then this is the last floor I have. I haven't even started that room because I thought to myself, why would I start making that room when I haven't even created the next room down after this? But I'm sure I'll find a use for it. So now we're going to get into this room. This, I don't know what to call it. I more so just call it my I don't know, my creation room. Everything I do, I create kind of like my carbon plates, my compressed metal ingots, and and I can't even explain like half of this stuff, like the advanced alloy I made in here. I made all of this in here, the iridium plate, the iridium I made in here. So there's that. There should be a piece of glowstone up there. But that's just my lava tank to power this thing. I kind of switch it around from what needs power. And then next we're going to go into our just our enchanting room. I just did this for my my helmet and my leggings, which is whatever. We have a bat. This is my energy room. This is what I use for my energy to get all my energy from. I just have a ton of magmatic. I'm not sure why this is doing that, but just have a ton of magmic engines, I think they're called, and they just go towards this energy tesseract, which I'll show you for my quarry later. And then powering all these is just some gold liquid waterproof cable, and I'm getting this through a liquid tesseract that I have a pump in the nether. Just a little bit more. Don't worry, guys. I have this. This is just my lasers room. I use that to make these ME basic processors, which are hugely important for the ME terminal and everything about that for making storage units. So let's go right over to my quarries. Right now, this is my quarry. This is my old quarry. As you can see, it is fairly huge. It is fairly big. I literally have. This is where I got a majority of the 330,000 cobblestone, and same with this. This is about the same size. I think it's almost. This one's a little bigger in size, but that's where that is. Now, how that works earlier, what I showed you with the ME terminal system, is this quarry literally just puts stuff into the ender chest. Do I have a? I don't have it on me, but it literally just puts stuff into the ender chest, and back home, the ender chest just pumps that, or just with the export bus or import bus. I'm not sure. I'm not very smart with this stuff yet, but basically, you know how end chests work. How if you put it on one side, it comes out the other, kind of, and it'll always be in there. And then it just goes through here. The items go through here and down through there, and then they go in here. Pretty simple. And then I think I have about 2 more things to show you. That's just my. I already talked to you about that. This is my smeltery. This is where I have this is where I use all my not my ingots, all my ores, because the quarry just gets me ores. So, for example, right now, I'm not sure why it always does this. It really bothers me that it does this, but sometimes it'll just stop making the ingots, kind of, and I'll have to reopen. I'll have to destroy it and then replace it down. And then boom, and then it recreates it. Right now I have 162 copper going, and in this one, this is just the same thing, kind of speed up the process just in case I want faster or more of it. But right now, let's just take all this gold, because that's a lot of gold and a lot of copper, and let's just go back to our base quickly. Actually, we'll do that later. I'm trying to make this video as fast as possible. As you can see, it's 10:36 at night, and I have school tomorrow. It'll be my first day of school, so I don't want to be looking tired or anything. So let's go into the nether, and then that'll be the end of this trip, basically. Right in the nether. Go into the nether. Right here in the nether, where the first thing that you see when you walk out is my liquid tesseract, my chunk loader, so then it always keeps the lava pumping even when I'm not here or in the nether. And then I have my water mill. No, not my water mill. My just pump. It's a water pumper. No, not a water pump. It's just a pump. Comes all the way down here, and it's just pumping all this lava in this lake, and that's where I'm getting at for all my quarry or all my energy and stuff like that. But that's what I use. It's self-powered. And the other thing I have to show you is this right here. Back here, when I really want to, because I have a portal gun. I don't know if you just saw me use that a second ago. And to get that, I needed wither skeleton heads, and these skeleton spawners, they spawn withers when they're in the nether, or they spawn withers most of the time when they're in the nether. I'm on peaceful mode right now, so you won't see it. And so that's I guess I think that's it of my entire base tour. I don't think there's really much else to see. I think everything in this world is completely legit. I haven't cheated any of it in, except for flying to this place. I think I just built this house originally because I tried recreating my old world. And then I think I spawned in a bunch of barrels right here, because that's what I had in my old world in my old videos, as you remember. And then I think I did spawn in my quarry, because I did have that quarry when I first started, when I lost all my data with those videos. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick base tour, Feed the Beast Unleashed, whatever. Nothing much, like I said, 20-30 hours. A lot of this is crafting. A lot of this was actually crafting. Like, a lot of the time, there's a lot more that goes into crafting than you think. Crafting a single advanced solar panel could take up to 10-15 minutes, so it's nothing to joke around about. 20 hours is absolutely nothing to compare to what other people put on this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will probably be doing maybe a couple more of these I'm not really positive for the pure reason that I'm not sure how much more progress I'll make because this took me a long time to get. Also, one more thing I didn't show you is right down here I just have I'm going to try making it another floor, but I got to find out ideas for rooms. I'm not really sure yet what to make. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, I guess, or subscribe. I don't really care. If you want to see any more of these videos or any more things, or want to watch me try to build something, just leave it in the comments. I'll read it. I don't have many comments to read, so I can read every single one. And that's gonna be all, YouTube. And that's gonna be all. Goodbye, YouTube.